The Life of Pi, the Tony and Olivier award-winning Broadway sensation, is coming to North Texas. Now, the breathtaking production has wowed audiences in London and in New York with its jaw-dropping visuals, masterful puppetry, and unforgettable story of survival, hope, and faith. And this show has a local tie. I'm excited to introduce you to actor Jessica Angleskhan. And also she plays Pi's mother, Amma, Pi's mother, Amma, and is a proud graduate of Highland Park High School in Dallas. And she joins me this morning along with Taha Mandviwala. Did I say those names mostly correct?
Yeah.
All right, I'll take it. You also star as Pi. So glad to have you here. Thank you so much for being here. I've had an opportunity to kind of take a look at this because I'm not familiar with the story and I wanted to learn more. It is really fantastic to look at the staging and what's happening with the puppetry. It's got to be so exciting for you to be a part of this. And you, of course, you're coming back to Dallas.
Yeah.
What is it like to kind of come back to your own home turf for this?
Full circle.
Yeah.
I started my love of acting here in Dallas. Started taking classes when I was really young at Dallas Theater Center, worked at Dallas Children's Theater as a kid. And so that's really where my love of this was born, and it's so cool to come back here as a professional actor with this incredible tour and my incredible coworkers and you know, show Dallas what we've got.
We are so proud of you.
Thank you.
We love to hear about that because Dallas does have a thriving theatrical, presence here. And there's so many people that have been able to take what they've learned here in Dallas and take it elsewhere and go all over the world.
That's true, yeah.
Congratulations on
Thank
this.
you.
So for people who are not familiar with Pi, it's not your typical stage show. I'm curious about, can you tell us about what it is that makes this production particularly so unique?
So this production has so many different elements around it that are done so spectacularly well. So there's a reason it won 3 Tony Awards for its design, for its set design, lighting design, sound design. All of these elements come together so well, in addition to some of the most masterful physical storytelling through the puppetry. And it's such a human-powered ensemble that really just takes you to the next level of what you think is possible with theater and with storytelling. And we like to say that this is a theatrical event. It's something that you don't want to miss because of how well these things interact with each other to create a world that is so epic in scale with all of the elements of a big budget musical, but with the vulnerability and the intimacy of a kitchen sink drama. So it has elements of all of that condensed into a 2-hour experience that you really just don't want to miss.
What a wonderful testament that you are providing for this, because of course this was a movie that was beloved, and unfortunately sometimes it doesn't translate well to the stage. And to hear your passion behind this, to see how successfully it has been able to translate, has got to be exciting. And you have had the opportunity to play 2 different parts. You've been able to be Pi's mom, as well as the beloved orangutan, Orange Juice. Those are 2 very different parts that you've had to play. How has that worked for you? Has there been particular challenges, and how have you been able to overcome them?
I mean, you'd think they'd be very different, but they're very the same at the same time. Amma is Pi's mom. Orange Juice, the orangutan, is also a mother, and so I think it's an intentional overlap. Acting and puppetry both require deep listening, presence. Being able to communicate non-verbally with each other.
So you are doing the puppetry as well?
I do the puppetry on Orange Juice for just a brief time in the show. And then we have our other incredibly talented puppeteers.
What I've heard also is that people forget that they're puppets. You know, you have somebody that's obviously on stage manipulating the puppets, but as you become more and more engrossed in the story, you see these puppets are able to translate so beautifully emotions. You're able to humanize them so successfully. And I imagine that's part of the reason why audience has responded so well to this. What are some other things that you believe have made this particular production so successful and has really resonated so well with audiences throughout the country and, in fact, around the world.
Yeah, I mean, well, when you think about the history of this story of Life of Pi, it started as Jan Martel's novel, and then it just took the world by storm, pun intended. And then the movie had that same sort of acclaim, where it just this very human story of resilience, of faith, of belief, of storytelling, and the importance of the stories that we tell ourselves and the stories that we tell each other. I think there's a reason it's resonated so well across so many generations all of these years, because it touches on something that's really, really important about what it means to have strength in a very practical way, and the overlap between faith and strength and how those things come together. And I think, yeah, I mean, this is such a special story that reminds us of, I don't know, it just like...
It reminds us of what it's like to be human.
Yes.
And it reminds us of all of the complexities associated, but also of the connection, the human connection that we have, and how it can relate, and you've been able to translate that so successfully. I congratulate both of you.
Thank you.
I really do appreciate you being here.
Thanks for having
All
us.
right, good news is that you're going to have 2 opportunities on stage now in Dallas and Fort Worth next month. You can get your tickets now at the websites listed on your screen.